Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I just want to say first and foremost, thank you all for the amazing support. I have my other videos of my royal readings up on my channel still available for you all to watch. Thank you all for the support from the beginning. I really do appreciate it. In this video, I'm going to be doing an update reading since Harry and Meghan are now in Los Angeles, California. Let's look into, them being in California, moving to America. It was predicted by many readers, not only myself, Canada and America were coming up quite a lot. And so here we have it. So they've left the royal family. They're in California. So with this update reading, I want to look into reports that were stating that Prince Harry, now known as Harry, is uncomfortable in LA. We're going to look into what the future holds. So it's just kind of a gist here of, what's to come. Are they really happy? Is Prince Harry really unhappy? This is going to be a non-biased reading. All my royal readings on Harry and Meghan, as well as other royal members of the royal family. I don't put my personal feelings in, okay? So if you're new to my channel, just know that I do not put my personal feelings in the cards whatsoever. Whatever the cards show me, I interpret as you will. Everything said in this video is alleged until proven with facts and evidence. Just have to put a disclaimer out here. So non-biased. Everything here I say is alleged, and it's honestly just entertainment and to look into a couple that, a lot of people love and a lot of people don't really like. So, wherever you fall on that spectrum, you're welcome here. So grab some tea, a snack if you will, and let's get into the cards. So let's go ahead and see. So let's go ahead and pull some cards and see what's going on. So the first question I'm going to be asking here is about Prince Harry, okay? So is Prince Harry, how is he doing in California? Is he happy? Is he unhappy? Let's look into what's going on with Prince Harry. Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords automatically shows that he has moved far, far away, okay? King of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Seven of Wands. Okay. How is Prince Harry doing in California? Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Sun card reversed. Okay. So automatically with the Six of Swords and the Sun card reversed, it's showing me in the cards that he's not happy. Okay, that's actually true. He's not happy. With the Sun card reversed, this card clearly shows that he's really waiting for that moment to bond. With the locals. I feel there's also an energy here with him wanting to create good memories. Feel like he's a part of this place that he's living in. Just the culture. There's definitely an energy here of him not fitting in. There's also an energy here of him not feeling fulfilled, okay? So the Six of Swords, it's showing that this permanent move that Meghan and him have decided upon has been a difficult one, okay? It's been a difficult one. And, there's an energy here of him definitely feeling, worn out and pretty exhausted. So whatever he's like, whatever kind of social circle he's in, or, whatever he's doing on a day-to-day basis, it's keeping him in a very low vibration. That's what I'm picking up here. So he's not, happy when he's doing these things. So whether it's mix and mingling, with certain social circles or just people in general, he doesn't quite understand what these locals do, what Meghan's social circle do. I get a really strong feeling here of being very uncomfortable. And I don't think that I'll be the only reader to say that, okay? So I do feel an overwhelming energy here of somebody feeling very uncomfortable and a little bit nervous, to be honest with you, feeling out of place. How is Harry feeling in California? How is Harry feeling in California? So what I'm really hearing is that they really moved there for money. That's a strong energy with the King of Pentacles here. Definitely an energy of, you know, moving somewhere just for money, moving to a certain location, you know, just for work obligations. So it's not about, you know, family necessarily or anything like that, you know. How is he feeling in LA or California, if you will? Okay, they said they're in Malibu, and they said Santa Monica. They said a whole different lot of places. The Empress reverse. The Sun reverse, the Empress reverse. So the Sun card and the Empress upright is normally a combination of, you know, a pregnancy of a baby boy or giving birth to a baby boy. So we have that in reverse. The Wheel card, Wheel of Fortune, upright. How is Harry feeling in LA? So I get this feeling here that Harry is desperately trying to convince himself that this is the right move. Okay, that's what I keep getting. And it keeps going back to Megan's energy. Now, Megan's also a Leo. She's a fire sign. We have the Sun card reverse. We have a Megan card in reverse. Pregnancy belongs to the, you know, the female. The female gives birth. We also have that in reverse. So it looks like there's been a lot of change of plans here. Okay, so if there was any talks about getting pregnant, it looks like maybe that's going to be delayed a little bit, maybe because of what's going on in the world or just lack of harmony, I really feel here. So he's waiting for things to be right, you know, Wheel of Fortune. He's definitely, I feel, trying to convince himself desperately that this is going to be the right decision. Now, we also have the Death card 13. Okay. Now, the Death card keeps coming up quite a lot when I read for them of late. I don't know why. You know, the Death card is not a pretty card to see in a love reading. So whenever I pull the Death card, it's definitely a red flag to me. So with the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. Okay, let's pull another card before I tell you about that card, okay? So how is Harry feeling in LA? How is Harry feeling in LA? How is Harry feeling in LA? Five of Pentacles upright. Oh, yeah. This is money issues, guys, okay? Yeah, this is conflict and money issues. I was actually shocked to see this card. Okay, so the Wisdom to accept help, uncertain self-employment. Look at that. Fears surrounding money. Okay, fears surrounding money, uncertain self-employment. So this definitely feels like this is in regards to Megan with her father, the lawsuits, you know, the gig, social status, it's all upside down, okay? So it kind of feels like Megan could have told Harry, like, oh, you know, don't worry about it. You know, don't worry about us moving across country. Like, we'll be fine. You know, I know this person. I know that person. And I really feel like Harry is scratching his head. Like, he's kind of just like bewildered because I really do feel here like she's trying to be a good sport, you know? So, yeah, I feel like he's trying to be a good sport, but I get this really kind of naive energy from Harry, to be honest with you. Okay. How is he feeling in LA? I keep saying LA because if they're in Malibu, I'm just going to still see LA, California, same thing. So how is he feeling in California? Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Harry in California, how does he feel? Queen of Wands and the High Priestess reverse. Yeah, guys, his intuition's not there. His intuition is really not, man, his intuition's not there, okay? So, like I said, I keep getting this energy of Megan, you know, before they move there, it's like Megan told Harry, like, don't worry about it. Like, I got it under control. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And then it's like, as soon as they get there, I almost feel like Harry was expecting more. Like he was expecting like more people to know her. That's what I'm getting here. Excuse me. That sounds kind of funny and it sounds kind of bad. I'll be honest with you. I agree with you. But that's, I mean, this is not my personal feelings. So I just got to tell you what the cards say. Okay. So, you know, there's I'll just tell you guys what I see. So I definitely get the feeling that, you know, Megan was trying to convince him that it's a good idea. It's the best idea. In fact, it's number one. You know, Megan was really trying to convince him that, you know, this was the way to go. You know, forget Canada, forget all that. Like California is the way to go. And with the High Priestess Major Arcana reverse, it's clearly showing that Harry is not convinced. Okay, he's not convinced. He feels like he's been betrayed, is what I'm hearing, and he feels that there's something about the way they're living together that needs to be kind of, I almost want to say over, because with the Death card, Scorpio, Prince Charles is a Scorpio, you know, honestly, guys, there's a lot of bad energy in these cards. I'm going to be honest with you. And now I have my sage. I have, you know, all my, you know, I've cleansed all the decks. And I'm not saying bad vibe because of any cards I'm pulling. I'm saying bad vibes because of what I'm seeing within the cards for this couple. Okay. The Death card is not a good card. The High Priestess is not a good card. So this couple is giving me bad vibes. Okay. I'm going to say it on camera. This couple's relationship is giving me the hives, because I see the Children in reverse. I see the Empress reverse. I see the Death card upright. Okay. So with the Empress and the Death card, that could also talk about miscarriage. Okay. Now I say that very carefully, like I said. So with the Empress reverse and the Death card, this definitely feels like, you know, this could have been a miscarriage even, or abortion. So like I said, it's not the cards or anything that I'm doing. It's the cards I'm seeing for them and what I'm interpreting with the energy. It's like, you know, they're walking into a storm. They're walking into a very, very dark energy going to California. Okay, so let's pull some cards and see how Megan feels. So how is Megan feeling in California? Let's just go with the flow here and just ask, you know, the questions I feel like asking. So how is Megan feeling in California? Ten of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so she also feels like this is not going to work. Okay, wow. So Megan is starting to realize that her finances, her brand, what she had in mind is not working out. I'm getting a name and a visual of a stylist, fashion icon, which I actually think she's my fashion icon. I'm not going to say her name, but I just got a visual of a particular celebrity. And I feel like Megan was relying upon this person or people in this person's camp, and they didn't come through for her. Okay. So that's very detailed. I can't say names on camera, but like intuitively, I got a strong hunch that somebody who could also be of British origin, okay, was supposed to like help her. It didn't happen. It's not been happening. So I think as we read along in the cards, we're going to see here that Megan has had people around her, I feel, disappoint her. I definitely feel like just naturally with the energy, I mean, any other reader watching me can tell, I really feel like naturally we're going to be going into a segment here in the reading where we're actually going to see that Megan, this is falling through, guys. Okay. This is really just not, you know, I almost want to feel bad for them, and I'm getting emotional. So if I get emotional, Paul, just excuse me, guys, but I definitely feel like this is a bust, okay? So she was expecting people to help her. When they arrived in California, I get the strong feeling here that Meghan was expecting certain people to reach out to her, you know, like she's an A-list celebrity, and it's not happening, guys, okay? So they're living in a fantasy. I gotta be honest, guys. They're living in a fantasy right now. They think that this is all, you know, they kind of touched down in California, what I see here intuitively, like, you know, the whole world is theirs, basically. And when they actually, you know, moved in, and, you know, like I said, the locals and, you know, paparazzi, like, they're not getting what they expected. And I really feel like Harry wants to jump ship, okay? With the High Priestess reverse, he knows that something's wrong. Like, intuitively, he needs to tune into his intuition more. He's not honoring how he feels. You know, like, Harry is not honoring, like, all the red flags, all the intuitive hits. He's not getting it. Like, he's just really not getting it. And it really feels like it's just crashing in within itself. Everything is caving in within itself. So the first thing I could see here with the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess reverse with Meghan as well, with the Sun card reverse, is that she was expecting certain people. I'm seeing certain faces in my mind's eye. I'm actually seeing certain faces of people who she expected them to come through for her, and they have not. Okay, so, you know, they have not come through for her. And in fact, I feel it's a backfire. I feel like she was counting on these people, or, you know, different people. You know, I'm hearing journalists, I'm seeing stylists, I'm seeing that kind of energy here. And she expected them to really, like, go to bat for her. And what she's going to realize is that they have to protect their own brand. These celebrities that she thought were going to help her boost her image and, like, redeem her and Harry, she's dead wrong, okay? They're going to jump ship. And in fact, I think that there's a lot of gossip. I feel there's a lot of energy here with gossip and arguing, okay? So let's go ahead and look into that, because I feel like we need to look into that right now. So this energy of people betraying Meghan, I feel, is what the reading's leading into. So is Harry happy? Definitely not. He's confused. His intuition is telling him so many different things. He's confused and he's scratching his head constantly. And I also get the impression here with the cards showing that Harry was expecting more people to come out for Meghan. I don't know exactly what she told him about her stardom, but it feels like she kind of pumped it, like, over exaggerated it. And I'm not being facetious. I'm not trying to, like, take it or leave it. I can only tell you what I see, right? I get the strong feeling here that Meghan almost told Harry, like, I know this person, I know that person. Oh, don't worry, we're rich, we're famous. Like, they'll support us, they'll go to bat for us. But that's not happening. And I definitely see here that people are actually gossiping about them. So instead of them actually supporting them and, you know, offering Meghan, you know, whatever deal she wants, whatever movie role she wants, whatever, you know, TV sitcom role she wants, it's like she's getting the opposite. And I feel like Harry is worried about the money. So Harry, I'm seeing here, is worried about the money. He's asking himself constantly, like, I thought you told us, I thought you told me this, I thought you told me that. Okay, he really, I could really feel in the cards here, he's saying to Meghan, well, you know, aren't they going to support you? Aren't they going to speak up for you? Aren't they going to this? Aren't they going to that? Even Meghan's family. I'm seeing that Harry's asking about her family and she can't come through. So, you know, all the lies have backfired. All the people that she thought were there are turning, like, they're turning away, because I really get the impression that they feel that she and Harry are not going to make it. And so I see a lot of people pulling out their deals from them. I see a lot of her so-called friends not really wanting to make statements about them because they don't feel that it's authentic. That's what I get, okay? So let's pull some cards and see why I'm getting the scenario with the Tower, the Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Wands reversed, the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Cups with the Seven of Wands. Okay. Okay, this card's upright, I feel. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel, is upright. Okay, so with the Tower, the Four of Swords, you know, this is very hard to read, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. This is very hard to read because, you know, I'm seeing a couple here in a circus. I'm seeing a couple here in disarray. Okay, I don't like to see cards of, you know, anger and bickering and money. I don't like no one wants to pull cards. Okay, no reader wants to pull cards on a couple, especially of that caliber, and pull these cards that are showing that there's, you know, strain. So yeah, I guess that is true. I guess. Okay, so, you know, allegedly. So the Tower. I mean, need I say more? Okay. Whew. Guys, I'm just shaking my head right now. Like, every time I read for this couple, I just don't understand. Like, I just don't understand. You know? Like, why lie? Like, why lie in general? You know? I can't understand it. And like I said, I'm not the only reader to say this. You know, I'm not the only reader to say this, guys. I'm really not, you know? Reconciliation. Retreat. Honeymoon. Deception. So there could be exes. There actually could be exes I'm seeing here talking to Megan. Or there could be exes who she knew in Hollywood or through the grapevine who want to get in contact with her. I've been seeing a repetitive theme here. People wanting to, you know, cheat with her. You know, get in her pants. I've been seeing this a lot now. Like, people around her, you know, testing her fidelity, you know? Megan, I'm saying. Okay? So who's being very defensive? Somebody's being very defensive here. Who is being defensive? What's going on there? Who is being defensive? My goodness, these cards are horrible. Wheel of Fortune. The Fool card, King of Swords, Strength card, Leo. That's Megan. That's Megan right there. So I'm going to be honest, guys. Yeah, I was about to just say that and I just pulled the card. Okay, so here's the deal. Before I pull the Tower, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Cups, and the Six of Swords, I pull the Six of Swords, Tower, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Cups, the Nine of Cups. I was actually going to say that I see a plan here where Megan's going to try to get as much money as she can, and then I'm seeing her take off. Okay, Six of Swords. And right when I felt that, I pulled that card. So that's shocking. I am shocked. I'm genuinely shocked, guys. I am genuinely shocked, okay? So right when I said that, I pulled that card. Six of Swords. So could be another property, could be, my goodness, just... Yeah, I'm speechless, guys. I'm genuinely speechless here. You know, the Lover's reversed. Okay? I'm genuinely speechless. So it looks like she's going to be making money and then, you know, off on a new journey. Because we have the Fool card. The Fool card, Major Arcana. And we have the Six of Swords. So, I mean... making the money and then, you know, saying au revoir, you know, I'll see you around the way. So, you know how some celebrities have like more than one house and, you know, a couple's together, but then they live separately? That is what I'm seeing here. Like, or somebody, or it's like a couple, like a couple that works really hard, you know? So their work is so consuming that they're always away, or they're trying to find work. So there could be, I feel that it's a situation in which they're trying so hard to fit in that it hurts, and it's not authentic. That's the word I keep hearing, is it's not authentic. And it feels like people around them can feel that it's not working. It doesn't feel right. It feels awkward. So, you know, I'm really seeing Megan here be independent. I just don't know why it's so evident to me. It's just so clear. Yeah, so she wants to speak up for herself. King of Swords. You know, this could be a tell-all. This could be, you know, Jesus, this could be a book deal. This could be, you know, one of her friends either speaking out either against her, or she tells somebody to speak up for her. It's a weird combination there. Okay, there's a really weird combination I'm feeling here of, you know, her wanting people to kind of do her bidding. So with the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, so 6 plus 4 is 10. That's 10 of Swords. Okay, so we have deception and we have honeymoon. So deceptive behavior, going in a different direction. 6 of Swords. Okay, so it looks to me like, you know, this is all an inside job. You know, this is all around money. And, you know, I think the readings on, I mean, so I asked the cards, who's being defensive? And I got Megan, okay? The Strength card, Leo. So apparently the cards are saying it's she that's being defensive and, you know, is seeking for her cups to be filled. You know, the main job at hand here is making sure that all of the cups are filled, you know, sexually, financially, stardom, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, you know, it's all about the show, you know, the stardom. So it looks to me that if she doesn't, like, if she tries one route to get money and it doesn't work, you know, a celebrity bombshell divorce, it kind of gives me like Kim Kardashian vibes. No offense, I love Kim. You know, Kim is great. You know, good for her and Kanye. They're billionaires now. You know, whoop-de-doo. You know, I'm not gonna put my personal feelings in that, but it gives me like a lot of Kim Kardashian divorce vibes. Like, remember when Kim Kardashian got divorced after 72 days? It's this kind of vibe. And they're past 72 days. What I'm saying is that their energy is like, there's a backup plan here that I'm seeing. And it's very sad to see, but that's what I'm getting, where, and it's very painful as well for me to see this in the cards here, but it definitely showing me that, it's like, if I don't try this way, Knight of Swords, to rush into this victory, rush into this limelight, you know, if I don't get this 10 of Pentacles, if I don't get my wish come true, 9 of Cups, you know, I am about to, you know, tower moment, tower, you know, tower, drama, okay? So this could be, you know, it's a situation in which if there was a divorce, she'd get a lot of money, and she'd get a lot of notoriety. I'm hearing Marilyn Monroe, I'm hearing Kim Kardashian. I don't know if these are kind of like her muses or she looks up to these women. I don't know, but that's what it feels like. Like, she kind of gains inspiration. Elizabeth Taylor, you know, she's kind of getting this energy of one woman show, you know, being a one woman show, and like being very independent and, you know, having your own money, which there's nothing wrong with that. But the way that this could go down, I feel is treacherous, really. It's tragic. And there's actually a crown. Do you see that? There's 2 people flying out of the tower, and there's actually a crown. There's actually a crown. So this would be devastating to the monarch. This would be devastating to the monarch. This would definitely send shockwaves, hysteria, okay? With the monarch, with media. I feel that if this really was to go down and this was, you know, a kind of like PR stunt or something like that to kind of launch her above into like the Hall of Icons or something, like it's that kind of vibe where, you know, you're kind of like a Hollywood starlet and then you're like launched into the Hall of Fame. Like, I don't know why I get that vibe with Meghan, but that's what I feel that she's going for. And in another reading, I was also saying how I feel that she wants a Hollywood star. She would love a Hollywood star. So, you know, she has her eye on the prize, no doubt about it. And I do see here in the cards that, you know, with that crown, with the, you know, lightning dashing with the fire right through the crown, you know, that really says it all. Look at the card. Like, that says it all. It would send shockwaves. It would be a disaster, a complete disaster for everybody involved, even Meghan. But I feel like for some reason, if she does this, if she was to pull certain stunts leading up to this, you know, big breakaway or, you know, rumors and stuff, it looks like it would be beneficial to her pocket. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, it would be like hitting the lottery, you know, a wish come true. So, you know, it gives me vibes of like, screw the guy. I just want the money, you know, like, I don't care. Like, you know, when you're in divorce, if someone's in divorce court, you know, and you watch those shows or you see people that are in divorce court or go through divorce, you know, when there's love involved, two people cry, right? But if you watch those divorce shows or whatever, and there's a couple fighting or whatever the case may be, you know, it's that kind of energy where one person's cold and one person's totally just tuned out and the other person's just destroyed. So that other person's Harry, and she's the person I feel here who is, you know, she has her own plan, and I don't, you know, I'm not putting my personal feelings in that. You know, I just got to tell you what I see in the cards, okay? So, you know, there could be a break right now. There could be some issues right now with the Four of Swords, Seven of Wands. There's an energy here of being very defensive. So Meghan is in this energy right now of getting ready to be, you know, very calculated, I want to say, and, you know, straight to the point. So, you know, Meghan gives me the energy here of like, if it doesn't involve money, then I don't want to hear about it. You know, and if that's what I feel here. So Meghan's in this energy of like, if it doesn't benefit me financially, then what do I care? Like, I don't care. Like, you know, if it doesn't benefit me financially, then I'm not going to worry about it. So I do feel that there's going to be some kind of PR stunt or some kind of breaking news. There's going to be something that I feel with them that people start to talk about. This could happen at any moment because I really feel like they're on the edge already. So, you know, it's very troubling to see this in the cards, guys. Very shocking indeed. But not shocking in that way, but it's just shocking that, you know, this is all happening so quickly. You know, they got married recently. So, like I said, you know, nobody wants to pull cards and see this kind of stuff. And as you can see here, guys, you know, all the cards are, you know, pretty self-explanatory. The Tower, you know, deception, okay? So let's just look into their connection. Like, are they heading towards that? You know, what's going on here? Let's get like 2 cards for that. So Harry and Meghan, California. Look at that. Separation. I just can't even, like, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. You deserve love. That's Harry. So we got pay attention to the red flags and we got separation, okay? So just like that, shuffle the cards, and I mean, it's just really sad to see this. So I'm asking about Harry and Meghan and we got separation. Okay. Whether it's public or not, You know, what I'm also getting here is that maybe paparazzi could be called in, something like that. Like there could be some kind of scandal of like an audio I'm hearing, or like trying to catch them fighting or something, and then people can spin it, and all types of crazy stuff, honestly, is what I'm seeing here. So, you know, someone's really desperate for fame. Like, one of them, I feel here, is really desperate for fame. Like, desperate. Like, desperate for paparazzi to follow them. Desperate for people to, you know, worship them. Desperate for people in Hollywood to like them. It's just it gives me a very desperate vibe, to be honest with you. Okay? So somebody here is wanting people to really, you know, go to bat for them. And it definitely feels like they're not going to stop until it happens. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, let me get this out. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. So the Lovers reverse. Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of chit chat. There's going to be a lot of drama. I see her coming up. It's just really abysmal. And there's red flags. So what is the red flags about? I'm hearing money. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Look at that. Look at that. Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands. The red flags is the business deals. Okay? Like, there's a lot of things that they want to do that I feel the monarch, the firm, still is not going to allow. Okay? Even if they have moved away, it feels like there's going to be a lot of backlash. So my advice to them would be to not step on the Queen's toes. You know, my advice with these cards right here would be not to piss the Queen off. You know, she is older. You know, she has, you know, she's not like in her 20s, for God's sake. You know, the Queen has been on the planet for a very long time. But just because somebody's old, or, you know, yeah, it doesn't mean that you can't, doesn't mean that you should disrespect them. So I feel like that's the energy I get from Harry and Meghan's like, oh, well, she's old anyway, so we'll just disrespect her. And that's what I feel. And that's not cool, like, at all. So we have separation. So like I said, either it's a stunt, or there's going to be some kind of like weird evil plan to like make it boost Meghan or something like that, and Harry's not aware of it. It's just very messy. So there's an energy here of desperation. There's an energy here of somebody who wants to try and do anything to get attention, it seems, and is gonna do everything possible. And I do feel like those efforts are gonna, like, it's eating away at the marriage. It's eating away at the connection. You know, I'm not saying that the cards are, okay? So we have separation. I mean, out of all the cards in the deck, you know, there's so many cards I could have pulled, and these two cards came out together, side by side, glued. These two cards came out together. So you can't mix that. You can't try to sugarcoat that if you even wanted to, as I say, okay? We have the Temperance reverse, and we have the Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Moon card. Like I said, it's scandal, okay? It's scandal. It's Meghan. It's literally Meghan dreaming of a Hollywood star. I keep getting the same thing. It's literally a star. Look at it. There's stars. Okay, nighttime. Lack of balance. Their connection's not balanced. They're going to be running to the media, you know, purposely. I'm seeing PR. I'm seeing a lot of things staged, okay, for profit, for money. Could even be her family getting in on this. Like, let's argue, you know, to get on TV shows and, you know, good mornings and stuff. Like, it's almost like a, you know, let's just fool the public. Like, long story short, let's fool the public every way possible. But the only person I feel who's scratching their head and not understanding how this show business works is Harry. Harry is the only one I'm seeing here who doesn't get it. Who doesn't get that even drama is like a win. You know that phrase where any publicity is good publicity? That's what I'm seeing here. And Harry's not going to understand that. Harry in his mind is thinking and saying to himself, well, why on earth would I do that? Like, if I'm happy with somebody, why would I fake stage a fight? Why would I fake stage an interview? Why would I do things to purposely have strangers with cameras photograph me? And I get this feeling here with Diana. I'm getting emotional, guys. Sorry. I get this feeling with Diana, Harry's mother, where it feels like Diana's memory of her death is popping up in Harry's mind, okay? And he's seeing this truth. Like, as the night gets darker, as this relationship becomes harder to deal with, it's like he's reflecting on that, you know? The moon card is not only about secrets, it's also about like dreaming, nostalgia, you know, wanting to kind of like daydream and make up, you know, a different like life, you know? Wanting the truth, you know, wanting to see more things for what it is, you know, in the dark, really. So I feel with Diana, you know, his mother, he's trying to almost put Megan in Diana's light, which is very strange for me to say, but it's like he's almost trying to, you know, like in like an eclipse, like put her in, you know, in front of her, like look at his wife through his mother's eyes, or yeah, that's what I'm getting. So look at Megan and kind of think of his mother and say, well, how do I see this going down? Like my mother, you know, died in a paparazzi chase. My mother died like this. So how do I see, you know, this so-called Hollywood life? Like, how do I see this working out for us? And the truth is Harry can't see it. And that's why he's so depressed, because he can't see this ending well. And I get the feeling that after the marriage, you know, after her father had a, you know, allegedly a heart attack, that's where I feel his mother's energy and the tragic tragedy that happened to his mother, it's been hovering around him, guys. He's been really saying to himself, well, my mother died from paparazzi. My mother died from escaping, you know, my like he's getting it. But like I've said and other readers have said, it's like too late a little bit. Like he's realizing this so late in the game. But of course, you know, through prayer and dedication, you know, God willing, things will change for them. You know, I don't want any tragedy. I would never want to see what happened to Diana happen to Megan. So in all seriousness, I think that, you know, we've been warning Harry though. I mean, I'm not the only reader who's been warning Harry about this. And now that they are in California, it's like history repeating itself. You see what I'm saying? So this is the energy I feel that he's in right now, that's happening right now. And the energy right now is showing that Harry is realizing that, oh my God, my wife is doing things like my mother did or is trying to do, and it didn't end well. So he's trying to put two and two together, and his intuition's, you know, in reverse. So his intuition's blocked. Okay. His third eye, he's not aware. He's trying to become aware. He's trying to find that time and space to be, but in California, he's not able to really tap in spiritually like that. I feel in England, he was more able to, you know, rest more with the security of his brother being down the road and all this stuff. And now that he's not around his grandmother or his brother, I'm feeling, not so much his father, but just his brother, I get the strong energy here now that he is in contemplation and he's beginning to realize that, you know, this does not look good. So like I said, you know, they arrived there and he's like, what is this? Like, you told me that, you know, you knew so-and-so, you told me that things were going to be like different, and it's actually worse. So Megan's aware of it, but because she's so blinded by the lights, and I'm not being rude, but because she's so blinded by stardom and wanting to be, you know, independent, and not be tied to the firm in any way, shape, or form, it's taking them down a very dark road, okay? So, you know, tragedy, maybe, divorce, maybe, you know, abortion, miscarriage, maybe. It's what I feel in the cards. And if it continues, you know, don't be surprised, guys. Okay? Don't be surprised. So this is all I have. I'm going to cut the reading there. SMH, guys. SMH. So yeah, you know, Harry is looking at her like almost it's his mom or something. And he's like, trying to wake up and realize that he's been punked, to put it lightly. And I get the strong feeling now that he's trying to almost like reverse the inevitable, okay? As long as they're in LA, as long as they're in California, it's show business, you know, it's showtime. And Harry doesn't get it. He's like, well, you know, he's like, why would I want to put my family's business out here? Why would I want to, you know, do risque things for money? Like, he's not that kind of I mean, privately, but not, you know, on camera or interviews. Like, it's not his, and it's not even Prince William's thing either. You know, Prince William and Harry have said multiple times that it's not really their thing, you know, to always want to be in front of a camera. So, you know, how do we go from two boys of Diana saying that we don't want to be in front of the camera, and then in the same breath you marry somebody who does that and wants to do that all the time? It doesn't make any sense. So all the best to this couple. Separation. Pay attention to the red flag. You deserve love, and keep an open mind. Okay, keep an open mind. Other options, other ways of living, going back to England. Thank you all for watching. God bless. All the best to this couple. My goodness, another, you know, doom and gloom reading, unfortunately. But you know what? It is what it is. All the best, guys. Bye. Thank you for watching.